Dodger Baseball on KCAL 9 is brought to you by Carl's Jr. $6 Burgers, made with 100% Black Angus beef. As we go to the 8th inning, the Dodgers trying to hold on to a 4-1 lead. They had scored 1 run against Santana. Dodgers gave up a run with young Sanchez pitching on the long fly ball by Albert Pujols. Dodgers broke through against the left-hander Hisanori Takahashi. So leading 4-1, they bring in Scott Rice. Rice will be facing the Angel catcher Bobby Wilson. Kendrys Morales, remember, the Dodgers have allowed Mike Scioscia to not only use a designated hitter for Santana, but then let him stay in the game, even though, normally in a National League ballpark you play National League rules. But it's an exhibition. It gives Morales a chance to get in leather at bat. And here's Wilson. Bobby Wilson grounded out, struck out. Bad hopper to Justin Sellers, who takes care of him. So just like that, 1 away.
The designated hitter,
Kendrys Morales, who's from Cuba, and of course was the victim of that freakish accident, suffering the broken ankle. He's from a small town in Cuba. The English translation is Holy Spirit. And quite an athlete. He played 8 different sports in Cuba. He's 6'1", 225. He'll be 29 in near the end of June. And had put up great numbers. In 2009, Kendrys had 34 home runs and 108 runs batted in. And then hitting the grand slam and breaking his ankle, and he hadn't played since 2010. However, if he does get his stroke back and makes the contributions they expect him to make, you put him in that lineup with a Trumbo and a Pujols and a Hunter, and the Angels should have quite an offense. So with 2 out, Eric Aybar will now turn around and bat right-handed. He had flied to right, grounded out, and singled to right. Because of a balk, he took third and was able to score on the long fly ball by Albert Pujols, who has knocked in the only Angel run. Chasing a bad ball, 0-2. Scott Rice. He's big fella working on Aybar. Dodger non-roster pitcher. Little nubber off the glove of Rice. Picked up. Nope. Sellers can't handle it either. It's going to go as a base hit. So Aybar gets an infield single just off the fingertips of Scott Rice, who, by the way, is 6'6". There's a lot of man to move around on that mound. 6'6", 225. Born in Simi Valley and still lives there. He went to Royal High School. Scott, a veteran, is 30 years old, and in all those years in the minor leagues, he has never made it. That's from 1999 through 2011. 12 years basically in the minor leagues. Scott with Double-A at Chattanooga last year. Jorge Cantu is the pinch runner over at first for Aybar. So Bobby Abreu has grounded out twice and walked. Dodgers 4, Angels 1, 8th inning. One hopper by the diving Kennedy. Up with it in right field is Blake Smith. And the Angels now have runners at first and second. And Mark Trumbo hitting in Albert Pujols' spot coming up.
Mark Trumbo.
Trumbo, normally the first baseman until Pujols came along, has spent all of spring training on the job training playing third base. Mark, just born to be an Angel, I guess, because he was born in Anaheim, lives in Orange, went to Villa Park High School, and has a lot of power. He had 29 home runs for the Angels last year. Ball one. Brian Langerhans is the runner at first now for Abreu. So there are two Prince runners, Cantu at second and Langerhans at first. In the dirt. Nice save by Peterovich. Trumbo, very aggressive hitter. His strikeouts to walks about 4-1 last year. A lot of infield pop flies. So 3-0, and with his power, he had 36 home runs at Salt Lake, and then last year 29 for the Angels. So he can hit them. Nothing automatic here. And ball four. So with 2 out, all of a sudden, puffed Rice not quite. The infield single by Ibar, the single to right by Abreu, and now the walk to Trumbo. So Rick Honeycutt trying to help him, and immediately Alexi Amarista is coming up, and Amarista has had a wonderful spring. So they are expecting wonderful things from Amarista. Amarista in spring training hit .345. He's a kid from Barcelona, but it's Barcelona in Venezuela. Didn't know there were 2 of them. His first swing in his major league career last year, he doubled and drove in 2 runs in a game where the Angels won. So 2 on, 2 out, and ball one. Now the base is loaded following the walk to Trumbo, and a 1 ball no strike. Amarista, by the way, is 5'6" and 150 pounds. He's listed that he can play second base, shortstop, and what he's doing tonight, center field. Well, Rice is in a lot of trouble now, 2-0. Amarista's father was shot to death in a home invasion robbery in Venezuela last November. Just hours earlier, Amarista had talked to his dad. That's a high strike. And when he got that first swing for the double to drive in 2 runs, they asked him after the game, "What were you thinking of?" And the youngster said, "I was thinking of my dad." 2-1. Ground ball, fair ball, Fields to the bag, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits and a walk, 3 left. And at the end of 7 1/2, 4-1 Dodgers.